Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. There's no astrology in these, so check them out for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. With that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves ya. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. So, for your key to the week this week, oh Taurus, you have, oh Taurus. If you know what that's from, write it in the comments. You are my people. Alright, so for your key to the week this week, you've got the Magician. I'll give you a hint, because I'm thinking about it now, and I know everyone's going to be like, what's it from? It's from a song. A remix of a song, and that's all I'm going to tell you. So your Magician card as the key to the week means, right, overall, remember this card tells us that we have everything that we need at our disposal already. Right? You don't need to add to this. You don't need to seek more. You don't need to go out of your way to add, to get, to do. You've already got what you need now, in the here and now, as you are, to do, achieve, have, be, or create whatever it is that you are trying to create at this moment in time. That being said, I know I said I wasn't going to talk astrology, but remember the Magician card is Mercury. Mercury is currently retrograde. So whatever your mind has been going over and over or rethinking or redefining or redevising at this time, it's very likely that you are going to be, that this week you will start to really understand what it all means, why you've been thinking about this thing or this person or whatever over and over. And it might even be that you have a moment of clarity. What this also suggests is that in all of these different areas of life this week, you are able to create some form of advancement. All right. Now, for your where are we? All right, for your actions and options this week, you got the Ace of Swords. So there are new contracts coming in this week. Now, obviously, we don't stop living just because there's a Mercury retrograde. Otherwise, we'd literally never get anything done. But you do need to be aware that that energy is that energy is pervading at this moment in time. But the Ace of Swords is usually an important contract, an important document of some sort. You've got this with the Magician card. So it's like you're setting something into motion this week. If you can hold off until the following week to sign, I would say anywhere from like the 20... Sorry, I thought that was my door. Anywhere from like the 26th onwards, fantastic. If it's not possible, just make sure you read it, reread it, and if it's possible, get a second set of eyes on it. The other thing with this card as well, you remember I said there was going to be a moment of clarity. This combination to me speaks to the Mercury Cazimi that's taken place. It's just a really strong feeling that I have. And I feel like this week there is going to be a moment of startling clarity in terms of the options that are available to you. This could be new work if you're looking for it, but could also be new contracts, partnerships, connections, or commitments in some regard. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Three of Swords, right? So there's very likely a new contract on the horizon. But because you've got the Three of Swords here, what this means is, so your communications this week, you're having a lot of conversations about what's being released. You're having a lot of conversations about what you're ready to allow to depart in your life. Now, look at this, right? So far, with 3 for 3, these are all air cards. Mercury, air planet. Yes, it has an earthy domain as well, but you know what I mean. You've got the Ace of Swords and the Three of Swords, right? So what this tells me, there are a lot of conversations about what you're releasing, but there's a lot of things falling apart or being removed, but simultaneously a lot of things being stitched together at exactly the same time. So it's going to be a very interesting week for you. When it comes to your those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, it feels like you're ready to go in a new direction now. It feels like maybe you're at the point where it's like you're ready to take the source or the subject material and just kind of move ahead and say, okay, you know what, I know where to go from here. When it comes to your those of you that are employed by somebody else, it's not necessarily that a job is ending, but it does feel like the responsibilities or the job role that you've had up until this point is shifting now. You're moving into something else. You're moving into doing things in a much more I would say a much more sort of either professional or academic way. Now, you're already professional because you have a job, right? But there's something about this that suggests that there is a new level here. It's like there's new responsibilities. It's like you're saying goodbye to one way of doing things and stepping into a brand new way of doing them. When it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this will be, again, this is the forging of a new contract, but I kind of feel like this is on the bones of the old. So it's like maybe you've already got a contract or something in place with a business, a fellow business owner, with a client, etc. And it's like that deal or what you're offering them, or maybe even the pricing that you offer them, is going away now, and something new is coming in. So it's like on the bones of the old, you're building something new, but the foundations are already there. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, your Three of Swords, I think in a way, this is you being ready to admit that maybe, just maybe, you had misjudged someone or something. Maybe actually you know, I dare to say it, actually, maybe you hadn't given the time or the space to really get to know someone or something. And now that you realize, like, oh, okay, you know what, there's something or stuff about you that I haven't been aware of, or that I didn't see before because I only saw one version or one slice of things, you know, when it comes to you. It's interesting as well because it's the Three of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So together they give you the Four, and the Four of Swords is really all about waiting, patience and stillness. I think there are things yet to be seen. For your love and relations, you've got the Star card, which is Aquarius energy. Wow, look at this. So for those of you that are single, I wouldn't be surprised if either online, on a dating app, or maybe even for some of you through your work, you connect with someone this week, but it's like you really hit it off. It's like maybe for those of you that are single, at least, like you can see, like, actually, you know, I don't know where it's going to go, but I do feel like this person could actually be a permanent fixture in my life. The conversation is good. The communication is good. Remember what I always say to you, we're not out here in 2024 being catfished. I don't care who you are. I don't care how harsh it sounds, right? If you're out here in 2024 being catfished, that's on you and you deserve it. We are after a pandemic. Everyone has a smartphone. If somebody can't FaceTime you at least once so that you can verify that this person is actually a real human being and that they are who they say they are, either move on or you get what's coming to you. We are not out here in 2024 being catfished. Okay? Right. Anyway, Rafi rant over. When it comes to, but yeah, I love this. I think for a lot of you, there is a very bright future in the dating world that starts to shape up now. Just remember, there is Mercury retrograde here, which also potentially suggests that maybe, just maybe, the person that you do connect with, maybe you already know them. Maybe you've met them before and it's like now the conversation takes on a flirtation, or it starts to look like it could be something a bit more substantial. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, I actually really love this for you and your partner planning a long-distance trip. I also really like this for you and your partner starting to figure out what needs to be released in order for your relationship to be truly what it has the potential to be. Nice. For your money and materials, you've got the Ten of Cups. Wow. Taurus, look at this. Like, I feel like this is one of those like phoenix from the ashes kinds of weeks, right? So this is a boost to the finances, but it's a boost to the finances that's coming in that is good and is very likely here to stay. My money is on this new contract, new responsibilities, new work, new partnerships, etc. Love this. The other thing with the Ten of Cups is, especially with the Magician card, the boost to the finances comes in because of something that you actively had a part in. It's not like, oh, this just shows up as a gift, although it could be for some of you a gift, but this looks like something you've had an active role in actually making come about. For when it comes to your physical health and vitality, I mean, this is a card of ultimate healing, ultimate sort of, nourishment for the mind, body, and spirit. You've got this with the Magician card. A lot of you might change your mind about something fundamental this week. Especially, look, right, you've got that Ace of Swords here as well. So maybe some of you go keto. Maybe you decide to go vegetarian. Maybe you decide to start eating meat again. There's going to be some kind of fundamental shift this week that happens within your diet, your eating, and this is probably going to be in result or in response to a hormonal challenge or issue that you've had prior. And it's like, almost instantly you see the benefit of this, and once you do, you'll know there's no going back. Right, I'm done with that. It's been nice, I'm going ahead with this. And then finally, when it comes to the home and environment, this is the card of home, literally the card of home and environment. And so this bodes very, very well for your living situation. And with the Magician, it's like you're cementing something for your living future. Now, if you want to read tarot, you want to learn to read tarot like Rafi, if you want to do all of that, remember, my next tarot course is opening enrollment on the 18th of April on this month. There's only ever 20 spaces so that I can give you the absolute best of support. Enrollment will close on the 30th of April, after which I won't teach this course again now until next year, because I've got other things that I'm hoping and planning to bring you this year as well. So if you want to get on that, you know what to do. Stay tuned. You'll be seeing it all over the place anyway. All right, with that said, take care, and I will see you soon.